everyone, welcome to the live stream. Hopefully you're doing well, doing all good. Just doing all the checks. Looks like we're live to Twitch. Sure, are we live over here? Hello YouTube. Are you there? Yep. Okay. Good on YouTube, and just gonna check out Kick. Make sure we're good on Kickland too. Let's see. There we are. Good. Right. Just waiting for the preview to play. Sweet. Just gonna close out of that window, and then I'm gonna grab Twitch as my preview. Oops, try that again. 1 minute, folks, 1 minute. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, all right, well, hello everyone, hope you're all good, well. If you're new to my stream, my name's Cliff, IRL live streamer from Auckland, New Zealand. One moment, folks. So firstly, yeah, I'm an IRL live streamer based in Auckland, New Zealand, but I am currently in Seoul, which is in South Korea. See, we've got a message there from Mr. Dave. Gadgo, hello, how's it going? It's quite the question there right off the bat. I'll try and get to that in a moment. But yeah, let's see, last stream. So last stream I was in Auckland Airport getting ready to head out to Seoul. And we had a stopover which was in Shanghai. So that first stream, as part of this whole trip, it was quite something. So we were cutting out the low bit rates, connection issues. In hindsight now when I think about it, I probably should have put one SIM card in my iPhone as a primary SIM card and the other SIM card kept in the S23 Ultra. So I probably should have done that. Yeah, and that way I could have had bonding. We needed bonding at the airport, you know, in certain places, and for a lot of it we were okay, and then I was cutting out if I tried to go into, well, near the shops. So definitely experience, learned something from that. But just to rewind a little bit, right up until this stream, that stream, I had one SIM card in the S23 Ultra. It was my hotspot. It was also providing internet for the iPhone. And then the other SIM card was in my M2. Yeah, it took us, 12 hours to fly from Auckland to Shanghai. We were there for a good couple of hours, and I tried to stream in Shanghai, but the connection speeds were just really slow. I was roaming over there. They did have SIM cards that you could get. Maybe I could have gotten one for the half-day-ish that I was there, but I decided to try the roaming thing out. Since it didn't look like I could stream there, I just chose not to. So I skipped the stream from Shanghai. In terms of customs and things, so we were pulled aside by the security check at Auckland Airport. They thought I had some drone batteries, which I didn't. And then I got pulled aside at Shanghai as well. And they're like, lots of but they were cool. Yeah, so no problems there. I thought if I would have any issues, it would be at Shanghai, because they're pretty strict about what you can't take into there. But I did my research, and in terms of battery banks and things, I was under under for the 2 battery banks that I took with me. So we had the Anker 250 watt. That's the one I was going, it's okay, it's okay. So, you know, I checked it, it's travel safe for the US, other places, so we should be good with this one. But still a little bit of that doubt, you know. And then the other battery was my ProMate 20,000, which is 18 or 20 watts. It's way under for most countries. And I had all these other batteries and things in my bag, squeezed into that little side bag of mine. Good go. So you're good. Great to hear. I am. We were quite jet lagged after all the traveling that we did. So it was 12 hours from Auckland to Shanghai, layover. Didn't really get much sleep on the plane. I think I got in 1 hour. So that was near the beginning of the trip. And then after that, it was like nodding off here and there, you know. So that was probably the biggest thing for our traveling group. If we had like a proper good sleep, I think we would have been fine when we got here. But we're all feeling it, you know. We're all feeling a little jet lagged because, you know, we just didn't have a good sleep on that first flight. Let's see, just checking the details. Okay, back to you, Dave. Let's see, I'm going to stream to YouTube with either IRL Pro or Larix. Okay. And so on Android, I assume. So all I need now is IRL Toolkit. Yeah, you can go with, oh no, wait a minute. If you've got IRL Pro, they've already got a partnership with IRL Toolkit. If you're wanting to do bonding, you don't need to do anything. You just use the SIM card in your Android phone and then connect to the Wi-Fi of another phone. But that's the max connections you can do with IRL Pro at the moment. Maybe they're going to work something out where you could bond other phones, but yeah, it's one of the limits of IRL Pro. Am I all set? Is there a cheaper option? Well, that's cheap because it doesn't cost any extra. So that's one of the benefits of using IRL Pro over Moblin, is that you don't need a SRTLA relay service like BellaBox Cloud. With that one, which is probably the easiest way of getting bonding, it's about $10 a month. You could set up your own SRTLA relay server, but you need to be quite tech savvy, and I haven't delved into that yet. So I've heard that it's not that hard, but you know, I guess that depends. Not that hard could be super hard or super easy, depending on who you're talking to. Yeah. So if you're wanting to bond 2 connections with IRL Pro, you just use IRL Pro on your mainstreaming phone. It has to have a SIM card in it, so there's your one connection, and then you just connect to the Wi-Fi of your other phone. Make sure that you turn on mobile hotspot for that other phone, or personal hotspot if that other phone is an iPhone. Nice. Just going down. How long am I in Seoul? I am I'm here for a while. I don't know the exact length of time. I'll tease it as well. I'm here for at least a week. Let's just say that. I'm here for a while, yeah. Okay, but yeah, I think it was hard for us to enjoy it because we're all quite tired. So, you know, we're a little, you know, just from the traveling, not having a good rest. And I don't think we're quite there yet. We were properly settled in. Like, I could have streamed yesterday, but I just wasn't feeling it. I was just so exhausted, you know. We got in yesterday in the afternoon, let's just say 2, 3, 4 o'clock, somewhere like that. So arrived into Incheon Airport, and then we caught the express train from the airport to, oh, actually before that, tell you what, let me check my notes. As I wrote a whole bunch of stuff down on my other phone. Nope, itinerary. Okay, let's just try the notes app. not. Okay, so I mentioned that already about having the two SIM cards. So this is where you could just sort of juggle things around a little bit. You have to be kind of onto it and be thinking of that kind of stuff as well. You know, for that first part, since I was already home, I could have just taken taken the SIM card out of the M2, put it into the iPhone, and then we would have had the two connections bonded. Because I wasn't taking photos during that first part, so at least for me. But yeah, I could have done that. So let's say you've got a SIM card in like a Nighthawk or one of your other things, you could put it into one of your phones to have the bonding. Let's see. Oh yeah, I recommend download any YouTube videos, Spotify playlists, or anything like that before you jump on your flight. Miss Zingo, how's it going? How are you? Now, how's our time? Is our time showing Seoul time? Because I put in a thing. So locally it is 7:15 p.m. And my resolution is really low. I can't see it at the time says, but it's like... Yeah, well, that is good. Glad to hear that. Let's see. What is going on? Oh yeah, I'm on 160p. It's just so that I can listen to the preview. So, camera. So it says Seoul. Temperature is probably about right, but Auckland would be super cold, like 16, maybe 12 degrees. And then time, yeah, 10:20 p.m. No, that's my local time. That's home, like Auckland time. Okay, let me try it again. So my thoroughly tested location thing is a bit off. Let's see if this will rejiggle it. 22.1 degrees Celsius, partly cloudy. Yeah, about right. Is it rejiggled, the jiggle? Let's see, play, come on preview, play for me. Preview is not playing. What happened there? Okay, I'll just close that window, open another one. Ah, yeah, okay, that's better. Yep. So I used their command right at the beginning before I started streaming. Location, it only works for me. So exclamation mark location, Seoul. So it updated part of it at the beginning, but then it didn't. So I guess I had to re-enter it a second time. So hopefully it's all going to be sorted, already set in there for next time. Okay, let me see. Go back to Moblin. Dave, so confusing when ChatGPT say they need a server in order to bond connections. Nah, well, yes you do. So the bonding thing wouldn't work without SRTL IRL Pro, as it's built in. So they've already got a partnership. They've worked it all out for you. You don't need to do anything. So normally, if you were to use any other app, well, it needs to support this feature first. So it needs to support SRT and SRTLA. So as long as it has that, the only two that I know of that do are IRL Pro and Moblin. So those are the only two. Larix doesn't. When I check on, let's say, BellaBox Cloud, they only show Moblin and IRL Pro as supporting SRTLA, and then the entry or info they've got for Larix is still on the older SRT. But yeah, normally you would need a SRTLA relay server to do that. Is there a way to see on IRL Pro that the bonding is working? Yeah, it shows you. It'll say Wi-Fi and also say the other one. I forgot what the other one says. But you'll see it. You'll see two boxes and also the speeds fluctuating. You can set the weighting to how much is going towards the Wi-Fi versus the SIM, the data. So it's all there. Oh, actually, I think it shows your carrier, whoever your carrier is. Oh, I know why. I need to dial down the resolution again. Back down. So I'm wondering why the preview stopped working. Yeah, download IRL Pro and then try it. Turn on the hotspot of your other phone and then connect to it. And then you'll see the two connections. They've made it real easy. Okay, all right. Back to my little list. Download all your YouTube videos, anything that you'd like to watch on the Spotify playlists. They were really helpful. Was the entertainment on our flight? I guess their selection, they didn't have much to choose from, so there wasn't really much from the movies or TV shows that piqued my interest. I did like the Paddington movie though. It's very wholesome. I think it's called Paddington in Peru. I don't know if it's like the first, I think it is a sequel, maybe the second or third film. I watched that one. The other films didn't really interest me at all. And I just felt like something, good vibes kind of thing. Yeah, but I wanted to rewatch my live, the one from the airport. And it only downloaded like 5 minutes of it. But since I was on fast internet, like my mobile data, I could have downloaded it and been able to watch the rest of it. So I had to check what my stream was like. I got all these messages in my chat, so I knew things were happening, but I didn't really know until I watched the VOD later. So I still haven't watched it. All of it, I mean. But yeah, if you can, download all YouTube videos, Spotify playlists, some kind of entertainment for the plane. Our plane did have free Wi-Fi, but I think it may be kept. Maybe they have a hard limit or something, because it was fine for a while and then stopped working for me. So that's probably the first time I've been on a flight where they had the free Wi-Fi. So all other flights I've been on, it wasn't available. So I guess it's the new planes that are including it. Just confirming that IRL Pro is the best way to stream to YouTube from the S24 Ultra. Yeah, I think so. That's it from, as far as I know, unless someone has released an app and hasn't told us about it. But basically on Android, in terms of IRL apps, IRL Pro is about it. Well, you got Larix, but it has a subscription attached to it. Let's see. The feature that it has is called picture-in-picture. You can get there with IRL Pro if you, if you sign up to the beta program. Although my IRL Pro has been playing up since I did that. So the picture-in-picture mode, while it's cool, it does burn for a lot of battery. It burns for a lot of battery. And now my IRL Pro won't let me stream at all. It thinks that I've got a VPN or something's wrong with my internet. So I'm not sure. That's kind of forced me to using Moblin all the time now. Okay, all right. Let's get back to this list. So one thing I did was I knew we'd have quite a long layover as I bought a change of clothes. I had that packed into my pockets so that when we landed in Shanghai, I could just grab the change of clothes, went to the bathroom, changed, brushed my teeth, did a couple of things just to freshen up a little bit. So that was nice because, you can feel all sticky and yucky when you're on a long flight like that. So just having something to change into is cool. Yeah, so I thought I'd try the Wi-Fi, although at the airport you needed to take a photo of your passport, and I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. It's like, yeah, because it's Wi-Fi at an airport. It's not like for your passport or something. I'm like, nah, I won't do that. I probably would have had way better internet than roaming, which is what I ended up doing. Hey Chris, how's it going? TVU now? What is TVU? Cost a lot of money. TVU Live View? Or is that a new thing? Okay. That's what is so appealing about streaming with a phone. Most people have a pretty decent phone that they can live stream with. Might not be able to do all the things that I'm currently doing, like streaming with my Action 4, but, it's a start. And from there you can expand into other places or just use this. Okay, the Anchor battery, that charged everything. So the Anchor was great. My iPhone was dead, my S23 Ultra was dead, my camera's kind of dying, the Action 4 was dying, so everything was dying. And then I was able to top everything up while I was in Shanghai to full power. So that was probably one of the clutch purchases in the lead up to this trip. Especially handy now that my 20,000 battery seems to have carked it. Another note, Air New Zealand, who I flew with, fantastic airline. They really look after you, even if you're in economy. You'll have big meals, drinks, and all sorts. I've been on other airlines flights, and there's no way they treat you as good. And the entertainment or the pre-flight video, always entertaining. It's a simpler live view, but it also got a mobile app by its own protocol. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Might have to look into it. I don't know. We'll see. TVU. I'll be curious to know if anyone has used it. Okay, all right. So, yeah, Air New Zealand, great airline. I've even been on a flight where it was kind of like a partnered flight. The plane was an Air New Zealand plane, but it was actually, my seat was with United Airlines. So this was on my flight back from Vegas when I went to TwitchCon. So I had to do a couple of stopovers on that trip back as well. And then there was the Air New Zealand flight, but my seat was United. And I think we just got like one meal. The service and everything was different to what I was used to when it's like a proper full Air New Zealand flight, eh? Just going, okay. I'm sure with Air New Zealand I would have got like 2 meals, drinks, It was, interesting. Kaisernet Streamer University. Okay. Right. Let's continue. I've got here pretty fast 7 a.m. I don't know what that was about. Oh, hold on. I've skipped a bit. Okay. So this is all in the part from Auckland to Shanghai. And then we were there for a couple of hours. Oh, by the way, we had heard that Shanghai International Airport doesn't have any food places, nowhere to eat, you know. But we were there at, I think, 7 a.m. or so, and all the food places were open. So I think the person that told us they had no food places, what they meant was they were closed when they were there. So they must have gotten in during after hours, all the restaurants and things were closed. But I mean, we went to, I think, a shake place, and they had quite a few places there for food. You know, if that ever comes up, you're concerned, maybe you get to this to Shanghai International Airport, and you know you need to freshen up, have a bite to eat, that kind of thing. So they do. They've got quite a few there. Also, we flew into Terminal 2, and then, so international flight to Terminal 2, and then we had to go to a different part of Terminal 2 in order to do our transfer flight. We ended up going out, but when we realised we'd left out the terminal we were supposed to stay in, we had to turn back, and we had to go through like a first security check. So you know, they grab your bags, take it for the scanner thing. So if we had known, lots of getting lost on this trip, by the way. Let's go, oops, we took the wrong way. Duh. So we went out, had to go back in again, had to go for the security check, and they were a little rough on the gear, and very fast moving. So I didn't get to put all my stuff in the tray thing properly. So I wasn't even in it. It was sort of on the little metal roller things, my phone and stuff. Yes, so make sure you're at the right terminal so you don't have to go through security check again. Because that was just like the first security check, not the customs one for flying internationally. Yes. Okay, Chris. It's partner, I think IRL Toolkit. Well, yeah, I don't know the situation there. Daryl, how's it going? Backpack costs like, wow, 30 to 40 grand, and that's probably US. Okay. That's for those serious streamers. It must be for those top tier guys, you know, Kai Snad and Speed, who have like thousands, even hundreds of thousands of people viewing their live streams. So yeah, there's a market for it. Not a big one, I think. Dave, you said with Moblin, I won't need... Hey? You said with Moblin, I won't need a server to bind... No, that's not what I said. With IRL Pro, you don't need an SRTLA relay server because it's already built into it. With Moblin, you do. But I just watched a video that said I do. Yeah. But I thought you've got an Android. So, Moblin is iPhone only. And IRL Pro is Android only. So depending on what kind of phones you have, you choose one or the other. Those are the two apps I recommend. They're both really good apps. But Moblin, you can do a lot more stuff with it. So IRL Pro already has a relationship, a partnership with IRL Toolkit. That doesn't cost you anything. It's free. It's just built into it. Maybe it could change in the future. I don't know, but it's free. And well, basically all you need to do, download the app with SIM card in your Android phone and then connect to the Wi-Fi of another. And with Moblin, yeah, you need well, I would just get Box Cloud anyway. It's way easier to set up everything. Way easier. So you get the benefit of not having to worry about port forwarding or CG nets. Bonding is built into Box Cloud. Balabox Cloud is just one company or one business that offers that. So I think there's a couple of others, maybe IRL Toolkit or IRL Hosting. They have a RTMP endpoint, which I have with them, what I'm paying for, and they also do an SRT version. I don't know if they do a SRT-LA version. Turman, hello. From Rhode Island. Well, hello from Seoul in South Korea. I was wondering if you said H.264 on Moblin would make the stream quality worse than H.265. Wow. I've actually been experimenting with it. And it's a kind of, it depends which one is better. So I think, well, H.265 does use a lot more resources for your computer to encode it and unencode, decode. Yeah, so your computer and also your phone need to do a lot more work in order to push H.265 and receive it. So what I'm currently doing is I've changed my encoding to H.264 because I think it'll be easier on my iPhone when I'm doing all the stuff that I do. So I've got the video from Action 4 going into my iPhone, and then that's going out to Balabox Cloud, which is what I'm using right now. So I just think that's going to be easier on my phone, on the home computer and everything. And I've been trying it out. At the moment, I don't know, but I have seen some quirks between the two. So H.265 appears to get a lot of gray screen when your connection is rough, and H.264 seems to hold together for a little longer, but when it starts playing up, you get very blocky video and stretchy video. When you play with them enough, you'll start to recognize what they look like. Yes. I mean, at its core, they both do the same thing. They just have different algorithms. One is more efficient and newer, which is H.265. And yeah, more efficient, streamlined for IRL. So that's the one that I recommend, but I'm trying H.264 out because of the other benefits with all this stuff. Okay. Oh, I don't know how to say your name. HWNG. Hello. Hey, bro. Does the RAM on the Orange Pi affect the stream quality? I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure it would, right? Like I've got, actually don't remember which model it is. But I would, if you're not already a member of the Balabox Discord, I would join. And then you could throw questions at the community. Because I assume you're running Balabox, the software and hardware. You need to pick many people's brains. And at least the one I have, don't have the info on me right now. It's been running good. I had one issue, and that was at NZ CreatorCon. For whatever reason, connectivity or my little Wi-Fi adapter things, they were playing up. But before then, it's been a really solid device. I'm going to go back to it once I'm home. Okay, right, what else? Back to our notes. So Shanghai, there are food places. What is it called? Shake Shack? I think that was the name of it that they had at Shanghai. I lost my SIM card there. I was taking my SIM card out because I was going to pop it into my iPhone. So I took it out of the iPhone, and then for some reason it vanished. We moved tables. I asked the lady if she could find a broom so I could, broom the floor, see if it would move. She brought a mop out because the language barriers. I thought it was kind of funny. But yeah, that was a bus. When I get home, I have to ask my internet provider for a new SIM card. I need a physical one, not an eSIM, because I will be transferring it from my M2 into the iPhone occasionally. And the M2 doesn't take eSIMs, it's just physical cards. But yeah. Anything else about Shanghai? People there were nice. They were okay. Like somehow I had the feeling that people would be really strict or very serious. But it was just like anywhere else, I thought. But I was only there very briefly. Flame on, how's it going? How to change cam from PC to IRL cam. Well, if you're at home, you just change it in OBS. That's the easy way. You just go OBS, scenes, IRL. And usually you're already at home when you're doing it. Now, I haven't done it in a while, but usually what I would do is I would go to a BRB scene, because you don't want to show people where you live, and you say, guys, I'm going to be away for a few minutes, 10, 15, whatever, not too long, and I'll see you guys soon. So when you're on your PC, webcam and everything, you just change to the BRB scene, and then you go to your location far from your home, and then use a chat command to change to live. I suppose I should make a video on that because it has come up. Now, I thought it would be pretty straightforward, but I guess I need to show the steps. Flare me on. Okay, holding the fort on kick, I assume. One thing I would like Moblin to do is put icons so I know if a user is on Kick or Twitch or YouTube, Live 17 now. Watching, what? Okay. Because I noticed in one of the lives, Flaming On, you jumped from Kick to Twitch, sorry. And I didn't realize that until I was watching the VOD. Yeah, but if this little app told me which platform you're on, I think it'd be really helpful. Apparently, well, they know about it. I guess it's coming. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, speeds in Shanghai, they were 250 kilobits per second. That's on roaming. So I just, I just quit. I just didn't even bother. Well, I did try it first, but I was like, oh, no, too slow. Oh, yeah, customs, at least when we went through at Shanghai, fast. Yeah, some places it takes you forever. Maybe it's the time because it was early morning, but I just thought, a big country like China and Shanghai and everything, it would just be busy 24/7. But no, it was pretty quick, pretty snappy. So that was good. Let's see. Okay, so we flew from Shanghai to Seoul, where we are now. Flight not too long, 2 hours, and on its own, fine, not a problem. But after all the travelling we'd done, we were feeling it for sure. Got into Incheon Airport and activated our SIMs, worked perfectly. So we used the Klook app to book the eSIMs online. You need to activate it at least a day before you arrive at your destination. So I did mine a couple of days before. One of my travel companions did it the day before, and not sure about others. So let's see. So that part, all good, because in your phone, they'll say, when you add an eSIM, it'll say, use this SIM card for calls, SIM 1, use this SIM card for messaging, SIM 1, and use this SIM card, and it puts SIM 1 in there for data. So initially I just left it on all those options. Actually, I'm just thinking. So I think I might have had it on SIM 2, but then I turned it off. So you got an option in an Android phone to turn off the part for data. But what it did was it just defaulted back to SIM 1 anyway. So I made sure that, that the data bit for the SIM 2 wasn't working yet, because it'll actually start counting as soon as you fully activate it. So it's kind of like 2 steps. You like pre-activate it so that the eSIM is ready, and then once you're in the destination, that's when you choose the eSIM for data, and also you got to turn on roaming. So this phone is now using the eSIM. So pretty easy, that part. The other bit while I was at the airport was the pocket Wi-Fi, which I haven't actually set up yet. I've got it here. Now, I might do a screen share. Do need to see a preview of the stream. So I'm just going to bring it up on this other phone. Turn the volume down. Close that window. Bam, bam. Preview of the stream. Okay, cool. Close that. Let's see. So I'm going to bring up a photo. One momento. Oh, actually, will this work? Now, just going to swipe down, press and hold, and then Moblin. Screen recording. I'll just jump back over to Moblin and then have a look. Oh yeah, there we are. So we've got our screen share over here. Cool. Right. So back over to this little thing. So this is Incheon. I'm probably butchering the name. That's the airport. And our arrival gate was B, which you could kind of see. B in the distance. It's actually closer than it looks. So you see B, so you come in where those people are coming out. You come in from there, and then basically you turn left, and they've got, see, turn left, and there's a counter with pause, a live view. Me? Oh, I think you may be mistaken. I have not used a live view yet, so I would like to, you know, and I plan to eventually, but I have not. So what I have used is Box. I've used an encoder, which was a Jetson Nano. That was my first. So I think he's still streaming. Kiwi sent me his one, or actually delivered it for me to assemble for him. And then I did lots of testing with it. And then the second one was the Orange Pi 5 Plus, which I have, but I don't have it with me on this trip. I wanted to minimize the amount of stuff I have in my bag, and there's just a lot of things with the Orange Pi. And the that convention I went to worried me. I thought maybe it just got too hot, and Auckland isn't a very hot place. So I was concerned that maybe it just won't even work here. I'm just going to check the battery on the Action 4. So don't have it hooked up. Okay, now we're all right. We are on almost at an hour and we're on 59% battery. So we're okay. It says on BellBox Cloud, at the moment this service is only available to the BellBox sponsors on GitHub. That is correct. I don't know how you're setting it up, Mr. Dave, but yeah, that is correct. You have to check out BellBoxCloud.net or check out my video. I have it all in there if you want to use BellBox Relay. Yeah, if you've got IRL Pro, remember, if you've got IRL Pro, you don't need BellBox to bond. But if you're wanting to, well, if you've got ports blocked or something like that, then it'll just be easier to use a service like BellBox. Yeah, I have a video where I explain how to get BellBox. It's on my channel. Go have a look, check it out. Yes, so let me go back to this, and I'm actually going to stop the screen share. Samsung S25 Ultra or DJi Action with BellBox. What are you asking? If you should get an S25 Ultra? Well, if you need a new phone, there's an answer. Whereas, you really don't need a DJi Action or BellBox. But if let's say your phone is no longer working, then there would be a really nice replacement. They're different. Let's see. So with DJi Action and BellBox, so you need a BellBox, but you also need batteries to run it, and then you need a way of getting internet into it, right? So BellBox got the, let's say Orange Pi 5 Plus. You need a battery to keep it powered. You need cables from the battery to the BellBox. You also need a way of getting internet into it. Now you could get a modem like a Nighthawk M1, M2, M5, 6, whatever other Nighthawks there are, or another modem, but it needs internet. Or you get a Wi-Fi adapter like what I have, and then you could use the Wi-Fi from your phone. So that's the other thing. Or you could connect your phone via a cable to the BellBox. So there's all these things you have to consider with a BellBox. Whereas with the Ultra, you could just go live with that. I mean, you could improve the audio, maybe get a wireless mic, or you could get a battery for it. But on its own, it's stream ready, for IRL stream. So, yeah, I will leave it in your hands to consider. Yeah, so get a list together of all the things you need for BellBox, and toss up the options. Like I got an S23 Ultra, and it's a great phone. So you don't necessarily need the latest phone. It's a nice phone though, eh? Real nice. IRL Pro only bonds 2 connections. Yes. Don't think you can. I think that's it. You are limited to the 2. All I want is to YouTube stream on a Samsung. Yeah, so IRL Pro only gives you the 2 that I'm aware of. You could try asking on their Discord. So yeah, all these guys have a Discord. So BellBox has one, IRL Pro has one. Who else? And I've joined most of them. Yeah, that's one tricky thing with it. Well, whereas Moblin, you can bond as many as you have phones and SIM plans. Got a little warning message there. Hopefully we're okay. Oh, okay. All right. So, I think I mentioned in the previous stream the eSIM plan that I got for the Ultra. It is an unlimited 5G plan. Unlimited 5G with hotspot enabled, where some of the plans hotspot mode is not available, and we need the hotspot mode to go from the Action 4 through the S23 Ultra to the iPhone, right? Whereas some of them, there's no hotspot mode, so what I'm doing now wouldn't work. And that's why I went with the plan that I'm on. Now, it says unlimited, but I guess we'll find out if it actually is. Yeah, but it's a fair use thing, apparently, that they have. Whereas others, they'll say that your speeds will slow down once you use up a certain amount of data per day, that kind of thing, you know. I guess Live View Solar is how to bond more connections. Live View, Moblin, BellaBox. Yeah, those are the ones that I know of and come to mind. I'm sure there's probably others, like, what's that other brand? There's another one. Yeah. Live View Solar is one of them. So it's one way to bond more. It is a premium product. Okay, need to go back to Moblin. So, Flamion, what service only get 30 gigabytes a month of data? So, data and Wi-Fi you've got available where you are. Don't recall where you're from, Flamion. Yeah, don't remember. But mine is a travel plan. You know, it's not one that a local would get, I assume. I'm sure they've got much better plans. Maybe I'll buy an iPhone. How exactly do you bond 3 or more connections with Moblin with a cloud server? Well, yes. So that's the thing. You do need a SRTLA relay server like BellaBox Cloud or self-hosted one if you know how to do that. I do not currently. And then you just need either an iPhone or an Android with Moblin. Roy explores. Hi Roy, how's it going? Look into, well, Speedify. Yeah. They have something that's new. They've got a new service. I looked into it, but I think that sounded quite costly. Yeah, so I guess I can't really talk about it since I don't have all the info in front of me. It's just been a while since I've looked at Speedify. But yeah, no, sorry. Have a look, yeah, look into them. Do your research. Hi, Roy. Yep, so I've got my iPhone, you know, no SIM card in this one, running Moblin. On this phone, S23 Ultra, I have a SIM card in this phone, so it's sharing its data with this. Now this is a hotspot, just share its internet to the iPhone. So if I had other iPhone or Android devices, I could connect to the hotspot of this one and then share the internet from those other phones into the main one. It'd be easier for me to demonstrate it in a video. But yeah, all you need is Moblin, which is a companion app on Android. All it does is just this one thing, shares internet with your streaming phone. So if that Android, let's say, like this, let's say this is an extra Android that I have. It's got a SIM card in it. I download the Moblin app, which looks like this, Moblin relay. Okay, that's all it does. And then I connect to the phone that is the hotspot, find the streamer URL and password, start, and then you're sharing your internet from this to the hotspot to the streaming phone. Moblin, yeah, that's it. So let's say if I had 5 phones, then I could bond all those connections. Be pretty expensive, but yeah, you've got a SIM card in each of those phones and share the internet to the streaming phone. Pretty cool. It's something that the Moblin guys came up with. I think it's pretty unique to them, and then maybe we'll start seeing it roll out in other places. If you go on my iPhone, then Moblin, which is just this one part on Android, is actually built into Moblin. Let's see. So I'm going to streaming warm climates. I've streamed in Vegas, and it was okay. And it was around the 25 plus. It's quite warm here, although the weather has been fluctuating. So first day we got in, it was 30 plus, and today it was like 20 something. So it was actually pretty decent. But yeah, I would say you need a cooling fan, and I have bought one. I've got one. Well, I'm currently using BellAbox Cloud. Essentially, they all do the same thing. So let's see, BellAbox Cloud. There is also IRL Hosting. I think they have one, and maybe IRL Toolkit. Yeah, but my default answer is BellAbox Cloud because if you want to get into IRL Backpack, you can, and it doesn't cost any extra. So that's what I really like about what my brain's a bit of a mush right now, but the guy behind BellAbox Cloud, like one of his goals was to make streaming affordable, and up until then it was just really expensive to get an IRL backpack. Like the Live View Solo was basically all your options. That was it. Okay, just need to be mindful of the battery. I'll just screen share again. Moblin. Okay, just wait for it to pop up on here. So we've got the screen share. Just going to jump over here. So this was the booze. And this is where you pick up either a SIM card or a pocket Wi-Fi. And there's about 4 of them. And I was like, oh gosh, I didn't really know which one to go to. I thought it was this one, went up to them, and they said, oh, no, sorry, this is for KT. You need to go to the green one. The green one. So if you don't have to worry about going to the wrong one, they'll direct you to whoever your pocket Wi-Fi plan thing is with. Yeah, so it was, yeah, that one. So that one there, Korea Telecom. So I went up, I had my booking number or little QR code thing, and it was all pretty quick. With this one, you have to give them a credit card, like a proper credit card, and I think a passport or ID. Just see some movement in the other room, so maybe they might need to use the kitchen or something. Nice and cool in here, aircon's on. Like, yes. But so I'll just go back to Moblin. Yeah, so for mine, I would recommend getting a cooling fan for your phone because with all the stuff you can do now in Moblin, your phone can get pretty warm. My phone has actually been really good. I don't know if I've got like some kind of super phone or something, or maybe it's the settings I'm using, but I've I haven't really had my phone overheat on me. So the kind of things that can happen is your phone will just turn off. That's really bad. Or you or the app might crash, Moblin, or just stop working, and then you have to start up another stream. So those haven't happened on me. I think part of it is with my camera, and I mentioned this in one of my YouTube shorts, so I do recommend you check them out. So I just have the camera set to back, not back wide dual auto. Like the scene you're looking at now is just one, oh actually not right now, we're on the OA4 scene. But when I'm on like the back camera, then it's just the back, not the ultra wide as well. Okay, but let's see. So I went to the counter pretty quick, picked up the pocket Wi-Fi. This is what it looks like. It comes in this little case. Now I was thinking it'd look like something similar to the Encego 2100, which is what I could play with when I had the Jetson Nano, and it looks quite large from the outside, but you'll be surprised how small it is. So I unpack this, and this is it. This little thing. So this is the pocket Wi-Fi that I got from the KT counter. It's tiny. Here's my phone. Here's my iPhone 11. I've got a case on, but even without the case, I think it'd still be smaller. You know? Case off. Yep. Tiny as. How's iPhone feel? It feels a little warm. Not too much warmer than normal. Okay. Let's see. So I am going to see if my camera will connect to this so that this will take photos, and then those photos will go through this back to my computer at home. So I haven't actually used this yet. I've missed a whole day of using it. So apparently there's a power button on the side, so I'll just press the power button. Where are you, power button? So a green light, green, red, green and red, green, yellow, so flashing lights. So double green now. Okay. These are the kind of prongs you use here in Seoul. Oh, one real big thing. One real big thing. So in New Zealand, we have 220 volts. I think it is technically 220 to 240 volts. Here, they use 230 volts. So I thought that my gear would be fine to use here. And stuff like your phones or things that you would use overseas, they're all built so they'll handle different wattages, voltages and all that kind of thing. So most phones are 110 to 240 volts. So they're okay. All you need is just a little adapter so you can use them, plug it into the wall. But a couple of my things were not. So my 20,000 mAh battery bank wasn't expensive, but that doesn't look too good. It's got a bit of a bulge in it now, so that's a bad sign for battery banks. I think I'm going to have to toss it. And then two of my headphones, the ones I got from Temu, they stopped working. So I think, and it's something that I know, but maybe I got a little too complacent or whatever. But yeah, be careful with your travel stuff. Always use the travel adapters and things that will work everywhere. It's just luckily all my good stuff that I'm really worried about, they're fine. So I had to go out. Oh, the reason why I haven't streamed like today was because I had to go find some headphones. And I got some little bone induction-y ones from so we actually head out there in the morning and was looking around for some headphones. Found some. I said, oh, that's pretty good, decent price. 30,000 won. I said, okay, I'll keep an eye out. So went to a couple of other places. Went out to Itaewon, and they've got like a huge building with floors and floors of little outlets and things, and their pricing was reasonable, but they didn't have anything like in this price range. So I went back to iPark Mall, got these, and they actually not in English, which, oh yeah, of course. Of course. Why would it be in English? I'm just used to everything being in English. But I already know what it's going to say. It says power on, that's what they all say, and Bluetooth connected. But it's also very nice that it says kamsamida, like thank you. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't get that in the English version. Where's my little thank you in the English one? Okay, all right, so this was powered on. Yep, so green lights. This will last up to 8 hours. Lots of battery life. It's on, and we'll try and connect this camera to the Wi-Fi of the pocket Wi-Fi. If it doesn't work, then I won't be able to share the photos while we're here. So this is actually pretty important. I have been taking photos, if you're wondering. So even though this is my first stream here, I've still been taking photos. Okay, moment of truth. So I am going to go into the settings and network settings. So I've got one for home. I'm going to create a new one. I'm wondering if it's going to find the hotspot, because the camera usually struggles with anything except for like a really strong Wi-Fi. Okay. Oh, nope. Back, forward, auto. Yeah, no, back. Oh, that's right, I'm in flight mode. Of course. So flight mode off. Bap. Simple setup. So it has all the details on the back, like SSID and the password. It's trying to connect to my home Wi-Fi. It's not going to work. Okay, I'm going to have to turn it off. Maybe I have to unplug, take the battery out. Okay. Lime, how's it going? What's up? Yeah, how are you? Welcome to my first stream here in Seoul. Now that I've got everything that I can to stream, we'll be able to have a proper stream from tomorrow, and I should be pretty well rested. Got an itinerary for tomorrow as well. I still have to cover some more stuff about what has happened up until now. Okay, not that one. We need to connect network setting. Yeah, hold on. Let's go down here. SSID, not connected. Frame. Oh, disconnect. Ah, okay. Well, I think it's just taking a little, we're jet lagged. I think that's the best way to put it. Didn't really get enough sleep on that first flight. Like me, I only got about 3.5 hours, and then just little sort of kips here and there, 5 minutes there and there for 12 hours. Then, Shanghai was pretty chill, which we needed. And then once we got here, even next thing, you know, we haven't really had a chance to settle in. But I think after today, we should be good. Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. Airplane mode off. Okay, let's try this again. That's better. Select from network playlist. So we're trying to connect this to this, or connect this to this. This camera is very fussy. Maybe I need to wipe the network settings. It's a very Fuji quirk. I'll give it a little bit. Okay, so let me see, what else? So we got the pocket Wi-Fi, which I'm trying to set up now from the airport. So the biggest issue for me was not really know which of those 4 stores to go to. But actually in my booking, it said, let's say pocket Wi-Fi, something or other by KT in the title. And I was like, oh, of course. Because when I went out to that first counter, the lady says, oh, that's KT, that's green one. And, oh, okay, thank you. So they're all very, very nice, good service, I think, so far on this trip. So, yeah, whereas beforehand, I was like, I don't know which one. If I go to the wrong one, maybe they're going to try and sell me their one, and then I end up having to pay twice or something. So it was like going through all this sort of stuff. And it worked out pretty fine. Oh, great. KT Gig, oh no, not that one. But, oh, so the Wi-Fi here is taken over. Sure. Oh, there we go. It has popped up, 2.4 gigs. Okay. Password. That's a pretty easy password, cool. Let me just pop this in. It was close. Let's go 90210. If anyone knows that reference. I think that's right. Connecting to Wi-Fi router and oh, registration completed. Okay, so it's a relief. So, frame.io, connect. No, what are you doing? Wrong one. Back. Why are you trying to connect to that? Our home internet. No, cancel. I suppose that makes sense. Because while I entered it, I didn't choose the new one. Select. Duh. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to get a photo of our gear. It is one of the things we do. So, thing X, selected. Oh, I've already connected. Connecting. Sweet. There's our background. See, get a flash. Switch to flash mode. ND on. I see a lot of blinking lights here. I wonder if it's trying to upload the photo. TTL. Smile, guys, smile. Well, don't know if that photo is great, but we shall find out. It looks okay. It looks alright. So got some flashing lights. Moment of truth though. Will it work? Is our chat working down the bottom? Oh, it is today. Okay, so I accidentally turned it off for the last stream. Still flashing. Really need 5 gigahertz. 5 gigahertz is a lot faster. Okay, we'll let that do its thing. Maybe I should try connecting to the home internet. One here. Oh, it looks normal now. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Okay, quick check. How's our battery? 34%. And we're at 1.5 hours. Alright. That's pretty good. Do we have a photo? Okay, so while that's doing its thing, let's see. So we activated the eSIMs. This is once we got here. eSIMs, all good, no problem. Pretty fast. The pocket Wi-Fi, picked that up from the airport. That worked out good. Then we caught the express train from Incheon into Seoul Central. Then we came to our apartment here. Got a little lost, but you know, found it. And settled in. I had a shower, because you know, after all that flying, the layover and everything, just needed. So freshened up, settled in, unpacked our stuff, then head to the Lotte Mart, big shopping place, get food and supplies and stuff. Oh, we did our list, so you know, made sure, what do we need? Milk, butter, bread, eggs for breakfast, the usual stuff. Powerade. But yeah, first day we got here, super hot. Today, a lot better. And that was basically the first day. We were super exhausted, and I just wasn't feeling it. Couldn't stream, and we were all a little on edge a bit, you know, being tired and everything. And it was still a little bit like that today. So today, part of our party had split up. So one group went this way, and then the group here crashed. Tried to. I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I said, too early. So I tried to go back to sleep. I probably got up around 9 a.m., something like that. That's when I realised that part of my gear wasn't working. So both my headsets broken. Just won't power on or anything. So I think it's because the power adapter thing wasn't doing any kind of conversion. So we've got travel adapters and with power stuff in it. And then this other one, I think it was a Temu purchase, that one was like purely just like a 40-watt charger thing, so it had no travel adapter or anything on it. So I don't think it powered the things I had connected to it properly. And sadly, yeah, two headphones and the power adapter, the 20,000, were dead or need. But everything else fine. So yeah, I took that other power adapter thing, popped it back in the bag, and then just using the others. But I mean, I got my Apple laptop wall charger thing, which is 80 watts. I've got another one which is 100 watts, and then another one which is something. So I've got plenty of power, plenty of USB A, C things for days. Yeah, so one thing I learned from Seoul was that I didn't have nearly enough power cables and adapters and stuff. I was short a couple, so I would need to power, let's say, my headphones, but I exhausted all the ports I had. So now I've just got like millions of cables everywhere. They can charge everything, camera, iPhone, S23 Ultra, DJi mic, mini charging case, my watch, my pocket Wi-Fi now, this and this and this and this. So all the things. Double A, hello. How long have I been here? This is my first full day. I got here in Seoul yesterday afternoon, around about 2. And I think, yeah, after today, I'm going to be pretty good. Yeah, good energy and things. So it just took a little while to sort of settle in, adjust, acclimatize a bit, Yeah, first day, super hot, not used to it, coming from Auckland, which is a very cold country, and in winter to 30 plus degrees here, It's like, wow, what is this? And it was quite humid first day. Today, great weather. Yeah, a lot better. Well, this is sadly the end of the day. We've already had quite a big day today for us anyway. It's still pretty fresh off the plane and everything. I'm just really going over like a recap of everything since Auckland, where I was at the airport, and we've got into the airport in Incheon. So I got to there, pocket Wi-Fi, eSIMs, we did the shopping. So first day, covered all that bit. Heard it's good for second-hand clothing. Wow, we've seen shops, lots and lots of shops. Anything you can name of, they got shops for it. We came across a Gundam shop. I thought, whoa, that's cool. Right by where I picked up these headphones. Oh yeah, so let's see. Today is when I realized that some of my gear weren't working anymore. Got fried somehow. Perhaps it was a surge? Nah. I don't know. They just stopped working. So I needed headphones in order to be able to hear TTS messages and things. So I didn't want to stream until I found them, found some headphones. So we went to, hello, where did we go to? So yeah, today we caught a train out to Yongsan, where iPark Mall is. Just trying to, I'm still getting the hang of where these places are. Yeah, so Yongsan to iPark Mall, had a look around. It's kind of like split into 3 parts. So in the living section, that bit, that's where I found a electronic shop. These they had for 30,000 won, which is fine. I thought, oh yeah, cool. That'll do. I don't need a super expensive top model thing. I am in Seoul right now. Let's go. It's too late for us to go back out again, and we've had a full day. Sadly, I didn't share it with you guys. Plus, I wanted some headphones so I could hear you guys. Otherwise, I'd just be talking to nothing, and I'd have to keep checking my phone. And there's one thing we did today which I found out when we were there that I couldn't stream anyway. So yeah, went to Yongsan, iPark Mall, caught up with our travel group A. So caught up with them. I had a coffee, or Starbucks actually. Starbucks. Those are really good Starbucks. Hazelnut latte. I get that back at home, and yeah, it's okay. But the one here, fantastic. Best hazelnut latte I've ever had. And the cup size was huge. So used to the grande size that we had back home. I was like, nah, this isn't grande. This isn't our grande. So a lot of the portion sizes have been very healthy. That's something I can appreciate. That's So yeah, had a so I was dying for a coffee. Actually, really wanted one yesterday, but there's just so much stuff happening. We needed to do get the food shopping and everything that I just couldn't get around to the coffee. But so today, for sure, coffee was on the itinerary, and it was a pretty good one. But I also want to try local coffees too, so not just the Starbucks. I think there's lots of Starbucks everywhere. So Starbucks here, Starbucks there, Starbucks there. But yeah, now that I've had a Starbucks, I want to just have something that I can't get back home, I can sort of tick that off kind of thing. So coffee, then from iPark Mall, we went to, Itaewon, which is only about 2 train stops away from there. Do you still plan to use TTS? I do. Yeah, I have it, like I'm listening to TTS now. It's only if the message is quite long where I need to look down at the message. But yeah, I really like having TTS. But you don't need to. You can just have it turned off when a lot more people start watching and chatting in the streams. Yeah, I haven't really needed to worry about that. I think most of my chats are pretty reasonable speed. I guess it depends. Everyone's different. I've seen some chats that just go crazy fast, and there's no way you could keep up with it. And then others is a little more relaxed. So I guess it just depends. Like I've seen, I think I was watching Speeds, I Show Speed on YouTube, and his chat was like, million miles an hour. And yeah, if you watch some of the big streamers with their chats just moving fast, it's actually interesting to see how they deal with that. Because there could be times, maybe a raid, where you have lots of messages coming through, and more than your usual. So that's only something that you have to find out for yourself. Yeah, how do you manage that? Do you just sort of look at the chat moving and then just answer things that sort of pique your interest, that kind of thing, or do you try and answer everybody, which eventually you won't be able to do all the time? Let's see. Oh yeah. So yes. So there's markets on the list. There's one north of where we are. So I'm not quite sure where, but markets. We went to the art gallery today in Itaewon. So, and we also got the all exhibits extra. Oh, chicken! How's it going, chicken? Close and reopen stream, buddy. So it skips all the raids. Oh, okay. Well, one thing I liked about what was that IRL chat is you could just mute it. So they had a mute button, so you just mute TTS, and then let's say once the raid messages had completed, run their course, then you could press the unmute. So that's such a simple thing you'd think they'd add in. But that's not a bad idea. I think in Moblin, which I'm using, it has a skip button, but it may be just like skip the current TTS or something. I don't know. I haven't tried it. yeah, going to be here for a while. Going to be here for a while. Good, at least a week. Just say that for now. Let's see. Also, hopefully you are good, chicken. Just literally like, hey, that's all good. All good. Whatever works, you know. If that works, then sweet. I think I just what I do is I just unplug. I just take my headset off. These ones not so easy, but the ones like have a horseshoe band around your neck and the bit, you know, the plug that goes in your ear, I just pull it out. And then, you know, look at the messages, go, see them still moving. And then when it's sort of calmed down, I can just pop it back in. Add band phrases. Mute users too. Okay. Yeah, I never mind, all good. Let's see, band phrases on TTS and Stream Buddy too. Just mute users too, so you can mute bots. Ah, yeah, okay. Hey, I like it. Yeah, I've played with Stream Buddy, but not for a while. I like IRL Link, which is what I mentioned in one of my videos, but I think my favorite was IRL Chat. I really liked how that worked. And, you know, just want all of them to make a baby that has all the best features in it. And there's a desktop TTS app, which I think is like so cool. It's got so many good features in it that none of the IRL TTS apps have. Like giving users a nickname. Like there'll be a couple of people who pop into chat and they say, oh, no, call me by this name, and it's completely different from the username. No way I remember. You know? Do I like K-pop? Of course I like K-pop. BTS. One of the reasons why I'm here. Agree, how's it going? What do you think about the... I don't know anything about it. I'll have to look into it after after this trip, because this trip is going to take up a lot of my time. Yeah, you mentioned it last time, but that was like the very beginning of this trip to Seoul. I will look into it. Oh. Yeah, so at the moment we're just still in the settle-in phase of the trip, you know, adjusting to jet lag and, yeah, just being super exhausted from the traveling, lots of walking, lots of stairs. Let's see. Well, I only know what I have. I've got an S23 Ultra, which is a flagship big phone, right? And my iPhone 11. Now, I know this phone is better than the iPhone 11, but it's also a lot newer, and I think it'd be more comparable to have like a Pro Max iPhone and a S23 Ultra, or the base Samsung phone with this. So two phones that are equal, then you could sort of compare. But I mean, the iPhone has served me well for all these years that I've had it, and it's what I'm using to stream right now. But I also need this bad boy as a little hotspot for the iPhone. Oh no, stairs. Oh yes, stairs. They've got this really, I don't know, elaborate, but really huge subway network with things going left and right. I thought the one in London was quite a labyrinth of stairs and things, but man, the one here is like, well, it feels like London times 5. But it could be just this is like very fresh for me. It was a few years ago. I was in London. How's the service? Are they pretty friendly? Well, I think so, but others in my travel group may disagree. I think the service has been okay. You know, okay for like a store, a shop. One thing, I've really enjoyed the food. Food's been pretty good, especially the I suppose late lunch, early dinner that we had. Oh wow, it's so much food too. It was so good. I don't have any photos. We just tucked in. So I had this like huge steak, which I'm sure would have been like a 500 gram, maybe 600 gram steak. It was humongous. Huge steak, which I split in half, gave it to one of the others. And then we had 2 pizzas, we had a salad, there was also bread to begin. There was just so much food. We almost finished all of it. That was a really good meal. Anyway, I've just jumped ahead a little bit. Okay, so went to Itaewon for there's an art gallery out there, so I went to that. Huge place, huge. It actually had a spiral staircase and floors, which remind me of a museum in New York. What was that museum? MoMA? MoMA. Oh yeah. So the spirally one. Oh, Guggenheim. Guggenheim. There you go. Thank you, travel companion. Guggenheim in New York. So that, yeah, that was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's see. Just thinking about, they had a lot of relics for Korea, and some of it very intricate and highly detailed. The paintings and artwork from who knows how long ago. You just look and you go, there's so much detail in it. It must have taken so long to make it. So yeah, love the. I'm like a bit of a art fan, so I can't really express it in a way you should. But yeah, great art when you see it, and it wasn't. They had more contemporary artworks there. They had this very interesting exhibit, so I did cost extra for that one. And there's like a real dark room with screens and artistic videos on them. So dark. You could take photos. So, oh yeah. I wanted to live stream that bit, and I asked. They said, no, sorry. But you could take photos without a flash. So that was the extent. So I went, okay, since I can't live stream this, maybe I'll try after. But even after, didn't have enough time. But now I've got everything working, although don't know what happened to our photo. I'll see if there's a 5 GHz version. Maybe I'll try a command. One moment. Latest photo, and it's probably going to say no new photos. No. Okay. Let's see if we can find. Oh no. Simple setup. Go back one. I want to see if I can share a photo from today. I need a faster connection than the 2.4. Okay, so I've got my S23. Yeah, actually, I'm surprised that they came up. 2.4. Let's try and connect to the S23 Ultra. was the password? Oh, wrong phone. S23. So normally I can't connect to the Ultra. I can't find it. But okay. Connecting to the S23. This might cause out, if it does work, there might be some glitchiness with the stream. Yeah, 3-hour time difference. Registration completed. What? No way. Network settings, I will select the S23. Oh, connection mode. Why can, so connect. I think the Wi-Fi here is overpowering the pocket Wi-Fi. Connecting. Success. Wow. Okay. This is really different. Now I'm going to see if I can upload setting. Select and transfer. Okay. So the first photo that I took earlier, I'm going to try and send that. Okay. And that was of the gear. So our connection, how's that looking? Speeds look okay. How's that noise? Chai, hello, how's it going? You popped up on my YouTube. You're doing something right. Oh, okay, thank you. Welcome to the stream. Big OG. Oh, glad to hear that. Glad you could pop in. Now, I'm just wondering if our photos is working. How are we doing over here? Oh, we're running out on 10% battery. I could run into the other room and let's do that. Go grab a battery bank. One moment, we're going to go privacy. Before I do that, you have receiver, which comes with a lightning plug that plugs into your phone. In the bottom part, to keep your phone charged, there is a USB-C port, so you would plug from your power bank into here, maintain your good audio, and also keep your phone charged. This particular kit comes with the USB-C receiver, so same sort of deal. Got a USB-C plug that plugs into the bottom of your phone, and then on one side we have the USB-C port that you plug your power bank into. I do want to point out that it doesn't supply fast charging. Okay, quick update. I just ran a couple of tests using my battery bank and 3 different ways of charging my phone. So the first way, I used the cable straight to the phone. Yes, I was able to get fast charging. The second way was using the pass-through port, and that worked. And the third way was using a magnetic charging adapter and cable, and I was able to get fast charging that way as well. So I think the reason why I couldn't get it to work before is because the port on my computer wasn't able to supply fast charging. So I think the key thing here in order to get fast charging with the HorizonBalancing Lighting 2 is to make sure the battery bank, also the USB-C cable, is able to supply the fast charging. So with that, I think we've answered the point there, right? We're using the new microphone, which I did an unboxing for last week, and that is the HorizonBalancing 2. So we'll be testing that microphone out. Let's switch out the audio to the inbuilt microphone. We should now get an internal mic. And of course the iPhone is using the HorizonBalancing 2. One of my favorite accessories is this magnetic necklace and the transmitter for the HorizonBalancing 2 attached. So if I needed to detach it, I just simply pull it off, and then I could speak directly into the transmitter like this. Great if you got a lot of background noise. So if you can like live stream on YouTube, every little bit helps. So you can easily do that with this microphone that you can't with others. I think this is probably the least weird way of wearing it. It just looks like a necklace. It could be, I don't know, keepsake or whatever. Not a real big fan of the furry windshield. I wish they could come out with one which is a little more low-key, magnetic even. They could sell a separate accessory that just attaches to where the actual microphone part of it is, but it does a really good job. It does cut out a lot of that wind noise, so if that's what you're wanting. I really love a transmitter. It is so small. Without the furry windshield on it, it is basically a button, and we've got a magnet on the other side. You could stick it to your shirt, and then your microphone attaches like this. When the receiver is plugged into my phone, I can actually see which mic is connected. One of those lights is green, which means that this microphone is connected. So it's nice to be able to just look at my phone and be able to see, oh, okay, my mic is connected. And also because it's green color, the noise reduction is on. Maybe we should try our noise cancellation. We'll give that a go. So for green color now, is that the noise cancellation mode? What do you guys think? Did you notice a difference? So there are some cons. I'll just go through a couple of those. There's no limiter. As an IRL live streamer, we don't have any control over sudden bursts of loud noise. Now, fortunately, it has a feature called sound pressure level of up to 115 decibels. What that means is the audio won't actually distort until that level. 120 is where you're starting to go deaf, so it can actually handle quite a lot. This was the first mic where I noticed that stat, and we're starting to see higher sound pressure levels in newer models from other companies. With the combination of a limiter, you're going to see a lot of improvement with these wireless microphone systems for IRL. Anyway, I did have a scoring system which I've talked about in my live streams where I rated all the different mics. Keep in mind that no mic is going to have 100%. I've given the Ulanzi 52%, which puts it right in the middle. I still recommend it. Think it is a great mic, value for money. The HorizonBalancing 2, I've given it a 71%. Just found out one other cool feature. Normally Mic check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. I think we should be good now. Okay, we are good. Audio is now working. That's weird. Went to privacy where it mutes the microphone. You definitely don't want your microphone working on the privacy seat, because it's supposed to be private. And then when we came back again, it didn't resume the audio. So I'll just try and remember that. It's okay. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you for that. My preview had stopped working, so I was purely going off the video on my screen here. And yeah, it takes a awesome viewer like yourself to help me out, so thank you. Okay, so I'm just going to log out of my remote access. Don't need that. Do the thing and the other thing. So wait. Now, where were we? Zup. Yeah, we're here in Seoul, South Korea. First full day, although this is my first stream, so we didn't do the full day, but we're going to stream tomorrow out in Seoul. There's still quite a bit there on the itinerary of stuff we want to do, things we haven't been able to do. I stream at 1080p. 1080p 30. So I'll do a screen share, but you'll be able to see what I see inside of Moblin. If you look at the top left-hand corner, it says that I'm using BellBox Cloud. That's the name of the stream I'm using. And it's 1080p 25 FPS. If you're in the US, I'd use 30. It's an SRTLA server and some other stuff. And we're using RTMP for video, Action for the video and also the audio. So there you go. Would it be better to just stream from the phone rather than an external camera? Well, my iPhone camera is okay. The selfie is not great. It's also not very wide. I prefer the look of the Action 4. It provides quite a wide view at the same distance. So, for example, so I hold my iPhone up and then I'll switch to the front cam. See how much closer it is from the same distance. But yeah, I suppose it is a lot easier. It would be better to stream from the phone rather than with an external camera. Connecting the camera via hotspot would cut the speed. Not really, because there's two parts to it. I'll screen share again. Okay. So do you see on the top right hand side? Now there's one that's fluctuating around 6 megabits per second, so it's a little bit higher up. 6.5, 6.3, that is the RTMP server. The video, which is from the Action 4 through the S23 Ultra. Oh, actually no. At the moment it's going through the Wi-Fi here into Moblin. But normally, you know, IRL, I'd have it connected through the Ultra. Okay. So it has its own speed, which is via Wi-Fi, and then the one which is maybe about here, 1.5 megabits. So that, oh, actually, I lowered the bitrate so we can bump it up. So normally it should be like 5. Ooh, so we've been at 1.5 for this whole stream. Summit, hello, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I dialed it down for Shanghai when we were there. As I was thinking, maybe if I lowered the bitrate, I might be able to stream. So I'm glad we caught that now rather than, you know, when we're out in Seoul. So you're trying to start on IRL, or you're trying to start an IRL streaming. I'll use my computer with OBS and my phone as a camera, but I couldn't find how I can do without Wi-Fi. Can I do it with Moblin? Without Wi-Fi? Without Wi-Fi. Oh, okay. So you're only able to do it when you're at home. Is that what you mean? So if you were to leave your home, go, I don't know, down the road or somewhere far, then it won't work? Well, let's see, how do I put this? Moblin is just an app. It doesn't handle all that other stuff. You kind of need to use one or two methods that I cover on my channel. One which is port forwarding, that's the name I've given it. And basically you set it up so that you can use your Moblin phone to connect to your OBS from home, and then you expand on that by using port forwarding to send the same signal to your OBS. So that's the harder way, and then the easier way, which I also cover, is using a service like BellBox Cloud. So BellBox Cloud with Moblin, yes. You could use it at home, use it away from home, use it from another country. So my OBS is back home in New Zealand. My phone is streaming all the way back there. So while I'm connected to the Wi-Fi here, my OBS computer is in another country. Oh yeah, so those two values, I've got one which is RTMP, Action 4, and the other one which is for Moblin, 5 megabits now. I can't pronounce that. What setting do you use to your microphone? Setting? Don't really have a setting. I don't think so. Let me think about that. Setting. Yeah, I used to have a whole bunch of filters and things for my microphones, but I don't really need one for this one. Oh, that depends on your computer, what you have set up. So, for example, at one stage, I had a computer with a firewall on the router. On my home computer, I had set up so that only specific port numbers and traffic through that sort of connection would be allowed. So there's lots of things you can put in place to make your thing as secure as possible. You can also use a stream ID on the URL now. So that was only something I heard about quite recently. So that's probably an update I could have into a video. Future one. Hey, you're welcome, Sumit. Hungry Panda, you're going to head out, bring the park. Exactly. I will try. Okay, I will try. No guarantees. And my carry-on only goes so far. So, we will see. All right, well, good night to you, Hungry Panda. I am, my previous stop working. Okay, we don't need the screen share. Zez, hello, how's it going? I am doing good, thank you. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I am much better after having a good, night's rest. And I think from now on, energy levels and things should be a lot better. Feeling the jet lag still this morning, and it's only but maybe this afternoon I'm starting to feel pretty good. Back to normal. We've only really just started with this trip, and I've been recapping everything. I think right up until today. So let's see, just to go back a little bit. Today, I took this with me because the 20,000 was a bust. Oh, actually, my iPhone does need a charge. So I might as well plug that in. iPhone is pretty good, so no overheating or anything. Anchor battery is on 94%. Oh, I need to do the plug-in thing. Oh, yeah. iPhone's much better. Okay. You're in Seoul? Yes, first time here. Quite a long flight. It's 12 hours with a 5-hour layover, I think, in Shanghai. Let's see, flew in, no, not that long. So flew in around 6:37-ish, and then flew out at around, let's say, 11 a.m. So a couple of hours in Shanghai. We're able to freshen up a little bit. Oh, there he is. The bro DJ Reminisce. How you doing, my bro? It must be quite late there. So it's only 9:10 p.m. here, and I think it's got 3 hours ahead, so maybe just after midnight. Yeah, so I've just been recapping the trip, got to today. So I've had to say goodbye to a couple. Oh, yeah, okay, got it. Well, good morning, my bro. So just took a little while for us to sort of settle in, jet lag and everything. Super exhausted, eh? Needed the rest, eh? So I couldn't do it. Couldn't do a stream yesterday. So got in yesterday around 2 o'clock. Yeah, I don't know why. Not sure about the notifications thing. Yeah, going good. So got in 2 o'clock, got here around 4 o'clock from the airport, and then settled in, just like trying to do the quicker update. You should. Well, yeah. We had a good rest the first night. So got in 4 o'clock, settled in, unpacked, then put everything on the charge. Although the anchor, that did a really good job, helped me out a lot on the planes. Oh, some airlines don't allow you to charge your stuff. So I was plugging things in, and then I was told, oh, you can't do that on the plane. Oh, really? One of my travel companions said it. Alpha Man, I connected my Sony camera to my hotspot on my iPhone 15 and RTMP stream to it. Okay. Send the stream to OBS from Moblin, but the bitrate is cut in half compared to just streaming on the phone. Sony camera to hotspot on my... Oh, are you doing everything on your 15? So I go, this is my hotspot, my S23 Ultra, and then my iPhone is the streaming phone. Well, actually, no SIM card in here, so just to recap, guys. No SIM card in the iPhone, SIM card in the, well, actually eSIM on the S23 Ultra. That's the hotspot. This phone here is connected to the hotspot. So no SIM card again. You send the signal out from this phone through the S23 Ultra out. So that's the way I've been using it. And then with the Action 4 goes into the Ultra and then into the iPhone. So the iPhone isn't really doing that much, but yeah, this is for sure. Yeah, so I had a big rest last night and woke up at 6 o'clock. That's too early. Tried to go back to sleep. Woke up again around 8 or 9, and that was good. So today we went. So I've been to Seoul Central, which is where you go to. Well, we can go to from the airport, catch the express train to Seoul Central. From there, came to the apartment, settled in and everything. Then went back to Seoul Central, where there's a big shopping place there for food and supplies. So stocked up for the apartment. Got some Powerades, got some bread and butter and eggs, milk, coffee, that sort of stuff. And then that was us out. Today, woke up and then went out to Yongsan, where there's a mall there called iPark Mall. And that's where I got these little earbuds, because both my headphones died somehow. So the earbuds, the other ones before, they're both dead. The ProMate does not look good, so rip to the ProMate as well. And and also the bag clip thing I have for this camera, so this could just slot into it. That stopped working too. So I've had lots of tech issues. I think it got too hot, and the metal warped. Although it didn't feel that hot to me today. Today was pretty decent weather. So yeah, it's playing up. It's like a quick release for cameras. So I could just slot this onto the side of my bag, click, and it would stay there, and then I could unclick it whenever I wanted to take photos. Very, very handy. So now I have to go to using a strap, so I can wear it side crossbody style. I think I read that. RTMP stream. So connect the Sony camera to the hotspot of the 15. So RTMP, right? Yeah, it's just basically what I'm doing with this. Hold on. It is quite different though. You see it? RTMP, what bitrate are you using? And string OBS from the Moblin, but we can have. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by that. So you can see all those numbers on the side. To me, they look independent of each other. Let me try and bring that up. So when the screen share pops up, just look at these numbers in the screen share. So you got 6.5 megabits per second. So that is that's the speed for the RTMP server. So when that number is having issues, it is the action for through your hotspot into your iPhone. So that's when there's a problem. Whereas the other number, 2.41 megabit, oh, that's weird. So that one is Moblin out to wherever, like Bellbox Cloud. So you just look at those and see which one is struggling. The one that your stream can see, it is that bottom number, the 2.54 megabits. And the one at the top, which is your RTMP server, that's the one that you'll see in your little preview. So that'll start getting jittery, like dropping frames, which your stream can also see. If they're both getting smashed, then wow, that is very bad. But yeah, I think they're different from each other. I mean, it's been fluctuating. Mine. You need really good, wait a minute, hold on. Stream at 1080p, 30 fps 9 to iPhone, 5 Mbps to OBS. I recently switched 720/30, 9. So the big one there is your bitrate. So bitrate improves video quality, but you also need really good connectivity. So I would try playing with that number. My one's set to 6. I think that's kind of the sweet spot. So, for example, this is my OBS bitrate. I have that set to 5. So I need speeds of up to, say, double that, so 10 megabits or 15 megabits in order to maintain that kind of bitrate. And it's what Moblin generally recommend. I think they say at least, or something like 5 megabits per second. As soon as you start increasing those numbers, you need really good connectivity, both for your hotspot and your phone. Yeah. So what I found with IRL streaming is the bitrate is the one that affects your connectivity the most. So you just try and experiment with what video quality you're happy with, but also gives you the least amount of grey hairs. You're just going to have grey hairs as a part of the beast. Okay, right, we'll call this screen share. I tried adaptive bit resolution, didn't like it. I turned it off. It did some weird stuff. But yeah, adaptive bit rate, yes, I think that's great. But I don't know. Yeah, okay. Well, good on you. There's only so much the app can do. I mean, if you don't have the speeds, because with mobile data it fluctuates, right? So it's only going to let you do so much. Yeah, so quality probably like super reduced when your connection is low. And mine is all low. Mine's struggling. Why is that? It shouldn't be with the Wi-Fi here. I see it sort of going up and down a bit. Wi-Fi 100%. Okay, anyway, so back to the trip. Let's see. So with me today, I had Action 4. Actually, no, I won't even get to that. Wow, the whole city is just, yeah, it's not like Auckland where it's just like one, like, you know, the CBD, Central Business District, bam. To me, it looks like as if all the little districts, like let's say, they have one of those Auckland CBDs everywhere. It's quite a huge place. But yeah, I'm near to Seoul Central. That's where we're staying, near there. Still quite a bit of a walk. I'll show you around tomorrow. Now that I've got headphones to be able to hear TTS and the setup. But let's see. First day at the airport, I used basically what I have now, the Action 4 little mini tripod. So this little guy, so I had that with me at the airport, and had it with me today. It's just because it's all super small. It's my sort of semi-stealthy kit. So that with the Action 4 and the Ulanzi JJ02 mini tripod if I needed to switch to a phone. Had the Anchor battery bank because the ProMate 20,000 is dead or roonied. It still works, powers on and everything. It's just got a big bulge in the middle, so it's sort of, yeah, I don't know. That's usually a bad sign. Brought the camera with me, took lots of photos, did try to share some. I'll try and get that working. Maybe I should try again. Now that this phone isn't hotspotting, I'm just going to connect to the computer remotely again. I just want to see if the photos have transferred. Let's see, so we head out to Itaewon. So Yongsan, where I parked Maulers, looked around, saw these headphones, ended up going back and buying them. 30,000 won, which is I think like $15. Not much. I did went to this outlet place where they had heaps and heaps of little stalls with everything you can name, like cameras and headphones like this and all sorts. So basically any kind of shopping, there was a place for it that we went to today. So clothing places, electronics places. Oh, the guy at the store also gave me a traveler's discount for these. Just needed my passport. Oh yeah, okay. So saved a little bit. Okay, so let's have a look. Is the photo in the folder? Just need to know. So that one. And, so yeah. There are photos. I think I know. So there are photos, but they're Discord. Did they get shared there? Nope. Queues. Oh no, I've got things waiting in the queue again. Yeah. Now will we have a photo pop up? Which photo was that? Oh, that's quite an old one. Yeah, was it today? Okay, so that's a view from the plane, and I don't remember when I took that. Where were we going? Surely it's like a dud in here. a dud photo. Next photo. What is that? Yeah, that's a dud. So let's remove that photo. Hey, let me just go back to the folder and have a look. So delete that one. Five. Oh, okay. This must be Shanghai, right? None of these, I don't really like any of these. So just, that one, delete that one. That one looks okay. 964. Which one was that? Oh, that's one I just deleted. 964. Delete that one as well. That one's also in there. Yeah. This one's not too bad. I think I'll delete that too. That was definitely Shanghai. Okay, so the only one left is a pretty, well, the one I took earlier. How do I delete this one? So remove that one that's in the queue waiting. I guess I can't. Okay. Yep, so that was the photo I took earlier with my phone, I think. No, I took it with the Fuji. So let's see. I'll try and find one that's actually decent. But select file. No, not that one. Upload setting. Oh, we're not connected. So try and reconnect to the hotspot. So this is the pocket Wi-Fi that I picked up from the airport. And then connect. So, oh yeah, back to gear. So with me today I had the Action for iPhone S23 Ultra, Anchor battery, the pocket Wi-Fi I had as well, but I wanted to do a live stream where I showed you setting it up. So yeah, we did that. Select file type, nope. Select image, okay. So let's see. Yeah, let's try and transfer this one. Probably. It's actually been pretty decent, but I think I didn't take into account the difference in power here. So whereas back home we're 220, I thought it was 220 to 240 volts. But apparently Google says that New Zealand is on 220 volts, whereas here they have 230 volts. And that much of a difference can be bad for some gear. Also the frequency, so 220, back home 60 hertz, whereas I think here it is 230 volts. This is all AC power, and 50. So if these don't match up, or you have a converter of some kind, then it's bye gear. And I had a couple of little adapter things. So two which are specific for traveling. So they had little converter plugs. They got like components in it that's supposed to keep your gear safe. And then I had the one that I ordered off good old Temu, which I don't think it has some failsafe in there, but you know, it doesn't have like travel adapters or anything for it. So I think for some of the things I had connected to it, that yeah, they didn't fare so well. So yeah, two headsets and the ProMate, dead or roonied. That's why I had to go out and find a new headset today. Otherwise, I couldn't hear what you guys are typing in chat. Let's try and send this photo. So this is going through the hotspot now. Transfer. Oh, wrong button, maybe. Although we do have a flashing light. So red and green lights on the camera. Back over to the Samsung, where I'm logged into my computer, and just want to see if that photo is there. Okay, it did transfer. So that bit's good. And then hold off the press. Okay, so it's working now. So it got frozen somehow. It's an old issue. Maybe I shouldn't have it pause. Oh, I can't change it. I'm just going to have to do this stuff. I could try and log into it remotely and see if I can fix it when I'm offline. So there was the Yongsan sign, not far from the station. See if I find another photo. But lots of photos. Okay, that was pretty cool. Okay, let's try seeing that one. So menu. Start transfer. This was at the art gallery. Oh, yeah, actually, okay. So I went from Yongsan, I parked more, had a look around. Then from there, there was an outlet mall. Don't remember where that was. If it was around that area or Itaewon. Anyway, ended up going from wherever the outlet mall was to Itaewon. And Itaewon is where the art gallery was. So I went there. This was one of the photos I took. Very cool. Yeah, I love my art. And we were there for a couple of hours. They didn't allow streaming. It would have been nice to have shared that with you guys, but no. So when we went up to the counter, I said, can I take photos? Yes, but no flash. Yep, fine. Can I live stream? Oh, no live streaming. Okay. And then I asked if I could take my bag in. So the 6-litre Peak Design bag. Some places, no bags at all. So one of our travel colleagues had a backpack, so that they did have to stow away. But, we had other things that we could pop in, pop in the locker. So I like that system because it was separate from the counter. You just go over to the lockers, pop your gear in there, and then basically, actually I'm not sure how it worked, but it looked like you put a code in, and then it's just locked secure in the box. So we caught the lift up to the 4th floor and then walked down. So at the spiral staircase, so we can go down to each level, check out all the little individual sections, lots of history on South Korea, artwork, just all sorts. So very cool. The exhibits were also interesting, especially that black room, which is like super dark. There's no way you could live stream in there, see anything. Actually, I reckon connectivity would be bad too. But let's see. There was a guy there who actually looked like one of the dudes from, what's it called? Daft Punk. But a spooky version. Had like a gold mask helmet on and black clothes, and he sat right down beside our group. I was like, okay. Right. And then this lady, one of the workers there, said, excuse me. And okay, all right. So we're chatting some more, and then moved. But it seemed like that was a part of the exhibit. This guy would walk around, being very mysterious. Naresh, hello. From India, nice. Hello. Nice to meet you too. You watched all of my videos, even though I don't stream. Really? Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate that. Who knows? Maybe one day you will. Perhaps you go on a little trip somewhere. India's a very big place, so yeah, I'm sure it could happen. And yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Any questions, just let me know, or pop them into the YouTube comment part after the live, perhaps. Let's see, what else? So yeah, good couple of hours, snapping photos. That was one of them that I took. There's lots more photos, but yeah, couldn't help myself. I was like, oh, that's cool, that's different. Oh, that looks pretty cool. And then we were headed back to the train station, but there was like a gin place there. It's actually, I think they sponsored one of the BTS members, whose name happens to be Jin. Like, okay, let's go pop in and we'll check it out. So they have like all sorts of things in there. Yeah, quite very unique store. It's called iGin. So I had a bit of an nosy, and I had something which had gin in it, but it was more like a slushy, like a really fancy slushy. So usually, let's say if they might just have like a big dispenser machine, and it just goes into a cup. No, this is like the fanciest of drinks. I am streaming on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. I checked when I started the stream to make sure I was working on the 3 platforms. So yeah, if you prefer one of those platforms, yeah, just jump in and I will be able to see and hear your messages. The thing is, the Kick notifications and in the chat, they don't pop up for me. So if you were to do something like subscribe or I don't know, on Kick, then I'm not currently getting notifications. It's because it's still quite new in terms of an API and a way for streamers like what I do to see what's happening. But they will come. They will come in time. The main thing is I can see and hear your messages, so I can respond to them. But yeah, I'm using a combination of a plugin, which is called RTMP Output, I think, and Restream. So Restream I found to be really good, pivotal for me to stream to YouTube. Yeah, they do some things that a lot of the plugins can't do. But there's lots of options out there. It just depends on what you need for streaming and whether, you know, Restream is great, or if a plugin, maybe it's one of like ATEM plugins. The Stream Elements has a plugin. There's quite a lot out there. Whereas everything I've been doing is specific to IRL streaming. There's some of those plugins which have some cool features in them. They don't quite work for IRL, or at least in my little research into them. Let's see. So back to the itinerary, to art gallery, very cool. Went to the gin place, that was very cool. And then from there, caught the train back to Yongsan, where I wanted to get these headphones because I was just kind of over it at that point after all the shopping and everything. So just went in, pointed to the box, said, "This one." This the lady, because he wasn't very strong in her English, and she grabbed someone else who could help, and he said, "Do you passport?" I went, "Oh, no. Wait a minute." Checked my bag. Sure enough, had my passport in there, so I got a bit of a discount for being a traveller. Some places you have to like refund it or go to the airport and do that. So yeah, they gave a discount. Let's see. It's got the headphones. Then we had a late lunch dinner, which was amazing. So today in the itinerary we had it set for a steak, or actually it was supposed to be like an Irish pub for a drink. Just a drink. Here in Korea, of course. And apparently there's one in Itaewon, but ended up going back to Yongsan and then having like a very hearty meal. So we haven't had enough like proper Korean meals here, which we will do, yeah. But let's see, this is actually very American. So we had some pizzas, margarita pizza, had I forget what the other pizza was, had steak, which was a humongous steak, medium, perfectly cooked. It was big enough for two, that's how big it was. Then we had salad, there was a bread with little dipping trays, and Coke Zero. But yeah, amazing meal, so good. No photos, and that's very rare. I like to take photos of my food and then share them online, but it's gone. Then that was about it. Oh yeah, I wanted to live stream from there heading back, and we discussed heading to Seoul Central where we could stream, but ended up that was at the end. Got off at the nearest stop to here. Oh, okay. Guess not. So I decided to just jump on now. And it's dark and everything. No point going back out. But yeah, that has been the trip. Quite a bit of stuff. and thought I'd share it with you guys. From now on, it's just really us going out. You get to experience it with me. So, let's see. Any other thoughts? Let's see. Some gear died on me. The Anchor battery has been great. No problems with security checks. Power, everything for days. Yeah, it's been great. The weight of the bag today was not too bad. I could kind of feel it after a while. And I think at the art gallery I should have dropped it off rather than taking it with me. But yeah, we're going to get another good rest. Try and sleep in for a big day tomorrow. Itinerary. Okay, should I try another photo? I think they've been coming through now. So, upload setting. Select photo. I think I like this photo. It's of the spiral staircase. Wrong word there. Okay, back. Start transferring. This is the apartment, Airbnb that we're staying at while we're here in Seoul. A hotel for the length of time we're going to be here would be too much. So normally, yeah, I'd like to stay somewhere nice, but we went with the Airbnb route this time because we're here for a while. We are here for a while. I just worked out better for our group that we've got, and I've taken over this area. That's another reason saying, can you hurry up so I can get some from the fridge? I need to hang some clothes up to dry by the aircon. But you know, that's the price of coming back instead of letting me stream in a sausage. I kid. Is that photo? Oh, is it waiting? I'll check to see if it's in the folder. And why is that browser window opened? Oh, it hasn't transferred. Oh, has it? 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's see if I can. I don't think the 2.4 gigahertz is fast enough. I started as a hobby and I've done it as a profession, but lately it's now back to being a hobby again. So it's kind of alternated. It's always been a part of my DNA, you could say. Always enjoyed photography. Whereas lately, I guess, I've been looking at IRL live streaming. So it's like my channel, YouTube channel, all about like this, what I'm doing right now. So it's been a big part of my focus. And I incorporate the photography in it because then also I get to share something that I enjoy with you as well. So as like early days of my streaming career, I shared my editing of the photos that I took. They were portraits and some street photography. Then from there, it was suggested I take you guys with me when I'm on a photo walk. So, and it's just easier for me to share street photography because, you know, you're not bound by other people's time frames and maybe they're not okay with a streaming, a photography shoot, that kind of thing. So you need to make sure everyone's okay with it first. Whereas with street photography, you just go out, take photos. And, you know, I do like architecture and daily life usually back home in Auckland, and just things I find interesting. Yeah, but there's been a lot of interest in the IRL part, so it's kind of taken over what I used to do as a streamer. It used to be about photography, now it's more IRL based. So how do you actually do this? Because I've been doing it for IRL streaming 4 years plus, and IRL in particular 2 years. So yeah, that's a bit about myself. The journey I've been on. Oh, okay, we've disconnected again. But maybe, yeah, I'll erase the original connection with the pocket Wi-Fi, and I'll try and find. I need a 5 gigahertz option. Yeah, the one here is just taking over. Actually, I'm going to try and connect it. Hello. Okay, so the audio isn't returning when I come back from privacy. All right, need to fix that for sure. But we should now be connected to the Wi-Fi here. To connect. Okay, that looks good. Now, select another photo. Try this one. Back, transfer. Now I'm going to assume that this is going to work no problem. How's our cues? So no longer flashing. Oh, there we go. Hot off the press. This is the spiral staircase. I think what would have made it better is if I had someone waving up at me. Okay, just going to check Discord of Rooney. Delete my dud photo. No, we don't like that one. Delete, yes. Delete that one as well. Those others okay. Right, they're all right. They count. And I don't know if our voting is working. So I'm going to say, I'll give it a 4 since I can't really see the whole thing. Okay, voting is working. So that's the art gallery. That's called, no, I'm going to butcher it. I won't get away. But it started with Lee. Okay, can I find another one more? Just for you guys, for hanging in there. Okay, so he's okay there, they're right. Excellent. Nourish. What's your personal preference? iPhone or Samsung? Which one is your personal favorite? Well, I use both, you know. At the moment, my daily Mbps with the rate of 11. Thank you, Matt. How's it going? How's your stream? Sure. This one, Matt Raid. Hello, Raiders. How's it going? How y'all doing? Weak man. I had to do it just like the way Mitzi does in that clip. Very good clip. I like that one. Yeah, welcome to the chat. Welcome, everybody. Well, let's go. Amossi, hello. How are you doing? Welcome, everyone. Yeah. Yeah, this is my first stream in Seoul. We've been here for one full day, a little bit yesterday, and finally got everything working. I'm good. Did a stream of me making a YouTube video. Sweet. Oh, yeah. How'd it go? Good. Yeah. And did you upload it? I saw one of your maybe first videos. Very good. Good stuff. And congrats on being a YouTuber now. Yes. We're all trying to get you to share videos. I'm glad you're doing it now. Good on ya. Need to share more. It's live, really? Okay. Let's see. How's iPhone doing? It's a little warmer, but it's okay. Okay. Just gotta bring up your channel. Matt. Now there's some fakers out there. Don't give them views. You want to go to the real Matt channel, which is Matt 4D- live streaming. There's your live. Oh, thank you. Where's your video? There's your channel. View channel. I am subscribed. Videos. Is it TechVid Power can be a UPS small brick NPF 22 minutes ago? Okay. So let's see. Pause that. Screen share. Oh, what's all this other stuff? Marquez. I don't think you can hear that, eh? I think it's just me that can hear it. And wait. No, I don't think I am screen sharing properly. Have you got music playing in it? Oh no, it was a recording. Rewind. There we go. Yeah. Look at this YouTuber guy up here. Hey, you are welcome, Matt. Wait, hold on. Just music from YouTube Studio Audio Library. Nice. What if I full screen it? I think it'll be sideways, right? Yeah, it's going to be sideways. Everyone's going to have sore necks. Is that watchable? Oh, this way. Kind of works. Excellent. Oh, don't copyright me. I can trim this whole bit out. I'm promoting you, Matt. I do like that little USB thingy. Enough about me. Is it finished? Oh, it's still going. Okay, well, we've teased you guys enough. Go check out Matt 4D live streaming on YouTube. Give him a subscribe, like his video, leave a comment. It all helps. You guys know. You know the deal. You know. Okay. Yeah. Enough about Matt. It's all about me. This is my channel. I kid, of course. Okay, right. So we've been talking about the trip here, to Seoul, flying from Auckland, getting smashed at the airport for our connectivity. That was quite the experience. Should have taken the SIM card out of the M2, put it into the iPhone. Then we could have bonded, and we would have been probably a little bit better at the airport. Lesson learned. I'll try and remember that for next time. Maybe you want to do that too. But yeah, I think the takeaway there was to change up your gear depending on the situation, if you can. You know, sometimes you got so many other things you're thinking of, it's not possible. But I was thinking, yeah, probably, you know, if I sort of put the pieces together, I could have gone, oh yeah, let's just take the SIM out of the M2, pop it into the iPhone. Bonded connection. And then I think the big one was making sure that you're using the right kind of gear or charging stuff for all your valuable equipment. So a couple of my things got fried, and I think they were just hooked up to the wrong thing. My headsets, which are cheapies from Temu, and the ProMate 20,000 mAh battery. So they're RIP. Actually, the ProMate still works. It's just got a bulge in it. So the battery, yeah, I think the battery has expanded, and it's probably near death. But the two headsets, they're definitely dead. Everything else fine. So now I'm just using the travel adapters with safety things in it. So that's the other big one. So because we haven't properly live streamed yet, I don't know how the gear is going to fare, but we do have the cooler for the iPhone or for the Samsung, whichever may start getting warm. We've now got the pocket Wi-Fi, so this is what I got from the airport. I've got that for duration of the stay, drop it off at the airport when we're done. Before the flight, it was a little hard trying to find which of the I guess stalls was this one. I had to go pick it up, but I went to the wrong one, and they politely said, "Oh, the green one down there." So the name of the place where I had to pick this up was actually in the title of the booking. So it actually said pocket Wi-Fi unlimited something from KT. So KT is the company and the store you go to. So if there's another one that you book from, just check the full name of the booking if you go through Klook. But yeah, so that was probably the only bit of stress there in getting this was which one do I go to? If I go to the wrong one, they might charge me for something different and give me one, and then I have to pay for this one as well. But nothing like that. So that all worked out. But I think it's kind of everything. So this camera does connect to the pocket, but I think in this household, it is it's not showing the 5 gigahertz band for this one here. Let's see. Guess we will find out. But yeah, be able to put this to the test when we're out in the real world, you know. But was this a good decision? Connectivity has got all the bands and everything, and 8-hour battery life for this little puck thing. It's tidy as. And the eSIM that I got for this phone, fantastic. It has been unlimited, no data caps, hotspot enabled. What else? So no speed restrictions so far. They have a fair use clause, which is what I have back home. But yeah, it seems so far that this one has been good, and there hasn't been anything disappointing. Suddenly the speed sort of dropped, or connectivity died. We'll know that this wasn't truly unlimited, you know. But yeah, they weren't. So they're very clear about what plans didn't have hotspot mode, and definitely need that if you're going Action 4 through a hotspot into your main phone. Or even this, being able to stream with this phone, because I don't have a SIM card, it requires hotspot mode. But yeah, everything on the eSIM has been good. Pocket Wi-Fi, we activated or connected that to the camera today. Still need to see if there's a 5 gigahertz band, or if, yeah, somewhere else where there isn't so much Wi-Fi around. And I think that might be everything. Have I left anything else out? I did take, when I was out yesterday, I took the sling bag with me, so I bought that as well. But yeah, I don't know. I think the side bag, pick the side one, it's just better. I can fit more stuff in it, fit everything in it, compared to that one. And only really works for me when it's around my waist rather than this way. Check the notes. I think I can close out of this. So it's remotely logged in. Yeah, so note to self, fix the audio when I go to privacy and come back because it's not unmuting my mic. That's not good. So I must have made an update that fixed something but broke this bit. Let's see. But yeah, itinerary. So Monday, Shanghai, airport and Seoul, arrived Seoul, eSIM, pocket Wi-Fi, T-Money card we didn't get, so we didn't get on that day. That's the travel pass. Use it to catch trains and buses and all the public transport. Airport express train ticket we got. So it's just one ride from the airport to Seoul Central. Then let's see, Seoul Central, Airbnb check-in, settle in grocery list. Then went to the food court, had dinner there. So food court was pretty good. Yeah, had ramen. Then did some grocery shopping at Lotte Mart. We didn't do the walk to the lookout, so that was on our first day plans. We're just too tired, too exhausted. So when I mentioned it, everyone was like, nah. We're going to walk up to the lookout. So that's where the Seoul Tower is, and just leisurely walk, check out the views, get an idea of where everything is. But it's like, no way, we're way too tired. Let's see, today, so there was 2 members of BTS completed their military service. That was RM, Rap Monster, and V. So there were massive crowds around the Hyper building. I didn't attend, it was too early. Did want to, one of our group did. And lots and lots of people, lots of things happening around there. Instead, I chose to sleep. I like sleep. Sleep is good. And let's see. So the rest of us could have done a hop-on, hop-off bus tour. So that's all we had in the itinerary. But it's like, nah. I think that kind of thing would be like a full day activity, not like a before lunchtime. So even beforehand, I was thinking, I don't know, because I've done the hop-on, hop-off buses before, and it's good to get your bearings. So you go, okay, so that's where Itaewon is, and let's say this is where this place is, that place. And here's an important landmark. Okay, so there's, we could go there. But no, sleep one out. We had planned on meeting up at the Hyper Cafe. The Hyper's big record label. They basically own lots and lots of stuff. And there's a cafe. I think it's near, not really the part of the building. So we had planned on going there. Too many people, and probably visit on a quieter day after all the members of BTS have left, have completed their military service. Then had iPark. We went to iPark and had Starbucks coffee instead, which was really good. Itaewon Art Gallery. We considered doing Palaces and Market today, or Itaewon. So it ended up being Itaewon. iPark Mall. I forget where the Tech Gadgets building was. It's like so many little mini stores, all with camera gear. There's like a Nikon store, there's, you name it, all sorts. And then, while we were in Itaewon, we had Mega Coffee too. That was before the gallery. So a local brand. Art gallery, then the gin place where I had an apple gin, which is kind of like a fancy slushy. It's like the most fanciest of slushies ever. With a bit of a kick. And then back to Yongsan, I Park more, get these headphones, so now I can hear you guys. And so I really wanted headphones before I could stream. It's just hard without being able to hear the messages and rely heavily on, looking at your phone. And so, like, I wanted to stream in Seoul Central, but then we kind of forgot and ended up here instead. So, I thought, hey, I need to stream. I need to give you guys an update. So it's a kind of a long one. So I guess that's it. Yeah. I did have in here we were going to go to an Irish bar in Itaewon, but ended up having that steak dinner I told you about with the pizzas. Really, really super amazing food that I don't have any evidence of. We were just so hungry, we just ate all the food and went, oh, we didn't take a photo. Oh, well. And there's this one slice of pizza left. And it was like a huge, table full of food. Yeah, that was good. I very, very much enjoyed that. All right. Okay, that is our trip to date. Then there's more hype stuff happening. The two more members, JK and Jimin, will be completing their service. Sugar, no one really knows what's going to happen with this, the final one, because he didn't do a traditional military service because he had an injury, I think to his shoulder, so he couldn't go into the military like the others. It was more like a, let's say, office job. So his military service is longer, but it still finishes around the same time, I think. So no word on that, or even if there'll be some kind of ceremony, because with the other members of BTS, when they completed their service, they sort of exit a gate, I guess to show that, yeah, I've got no words at the moment. So that's kind of like the formality you've completed, you exit the gate, and now you're done. So the other members, they had some kind of speech after the exit gate, and then they'll speak to the media. This is all military ground, so citizens aren't meant to be there. But I think some naughty people did go. I haven't seen anything from the activities today, so still need to catch up on those. Then, so in here I've got iPark Mall, Yongsan Sightsee, Yongsan National Museum. So we didn't do that today. And I've got North Gates, and we might shuffle things around because we did some of those today. So it could, yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll just review the rest of our itinerary and might shuffle things around a bit for that one. But it'll be a good one, and I'll be able to stream it. Excuse me. Anyway, that is my stream for today. I want to thank you all for joining me for this little mini update. And, I was just thinking if I should show you around. Maybe we'll leave that for another time. But there's the kitchen behind me. I'm at the dining room table, and there's a lounge behind you. You are welcome, and thanks for the raid. Yeah, I think we're good. We're good there. It's like 10:22, but I'm still a little jet lagged. I need the rest. Get a good rest, energy for tomorrow, and share some of Seoul with you fine folks. Okay, thank you, weak man. Yeah, thank you, everyone. Let's see. So, is there anyone I can raid to on Twitch for our Twitch viewers, so we can share the love? Just gonna let's see. Realize with the time difference and everything, it's like quite late. Yeah. Okay, so I've got no one popping up on my thing. Oops, no, wrong button. So maybe we just wrap up there. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Unless someone has a recommendation that I could raid to someone else on Twitch for Twitch folks. Otherwise, we could just wrap up there. Oh, shoulders feel it the most, eh? Why that is. Oh. But yeah, tomorrow, action for, let's see, mini tripod again, perhaps. I quite like the setup. Yeah, because it's essentially just little mini tripod, action for the anchor battery and the two phones. Oh, and photography camera. Bam. Yeah, just that. It's super small. Also this pocket Wi-Fi. Okay, no, nothing. All right. Okay. So everyone, let's see. We'll just wrap up there then. Thanks again. I'll press the button. I'll let it do its thing. My bro, DJ Reminisce, still up? Still up, yeah. Yeah, so tune in for tomorrow. Make sure you're following. Got the bell icon enabled, even though it doesn't work half the time or most of the time. Do all the things. And it's going to be IRL in Seoul. And we're going to see if, going to have a good connection and stuff. How well will the gear hold up, How did all that planning work? Kia ora. Oh, Karipa. Hey, Karipa. We're heading out. Yeah, hopefully you can tune in for next time. Karipa. Yeah, basically it's going to crash. Hit the sack. Big day tomorrow. Okay, folks. Have a good one. See you, everyone. I am with raid. 11 viewers.